OP यार पाकिस्तानी टीम to get a
cover, but certainly I really feel like Deadeyes is somewhere in the back lines might be, contesting them anytime soon, as on top has been taken down, and even StalwartFlex. Now, they have a brilliant positioning inside the game. Of course, have the high ground as well, have a lot of reg, and even have a little bit of hut as the cover, and that is going to be a massive factor inside the entire contestation of the end circle. And I really feel like StalwartFlex might actually take this chicken dinner in their home if they keep on playing the way these guys are playing right now. Of course, on top, the man who was trying to lurk around has been caught off guard and has been taken down, so the lurk is completely dead from the players of Deadeyes. Now, another fight is panning out between the players of High Voltage and 7C and even TDK. There's so many fights happening, and it's more kind of like each and every single fight is a third party.
Yeah, it certainly is. Right now, Assassin has been taken down. But the revival will definitely come in. But any single moment, the players from Blood Legion might just charge in. But look at High Voltage. They've got different plans in mind as they are aggressing on towards the players of 7C. Now, Kuni, he needs to be a bit careful because they do understand the fact that they've got one of their players knocked out. Unless he's back up on his feet, that's not where they can completely 100% commit to the fight.
Yeah, exactly. And now, again, taking a look at the players of Carnage, they have made a quite open rotations, not gonna lie. That's kind of a risky move coming in from these lads, but DRS is still inside the game, and as long as they are, the scary factor inside the game is going to be there. We have seen these lads do phenomenal in those end circles, and we certainly do not want to see that. Now, Deadeyes, of course, making it out till so far, doing a phenomenal job in the survival factor. And now this is where they need to get a lot of kills. StalwartFlex, of course, being that initial rival that they have, being the main rival, or as the main boss, they need to take down. And this is going to be quite tough, because if they want to move forward and get inside the zone, they will have to take down StalwartFlex, because they are the one creating the barrier for them. And now TDK in a massive water trouble, blah, 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 already taken down. The finish might be there anytime soon. Johnny trying to fire some blind shot, but doesn't really seem like any of them are going to be connected anytime soon, as Deadeyes finally spotting the players of StalwartFlex, but not really able to find the opening. This is what they're trying to do since such a long time, but the opening is certainly missing.
It certainly is, but here we have StalwartFlex having the best position inside the circle, and Illusion getting knocked out. Blade will of course get that another knock onto its hungry box. However, now Deadeyes, they are in a whole world of trouble as P and crew again trying to be a spot over there, joining the party, but they have been wiped out as well. StalwartFlex still maintaining that high ground advantage for themselves, getting so many kills, but this is where they need to move. They are no more having the blessings of the zone. Now Shifu is still surviving with that last first hit he has. So this is one of those last-ditch efforts where he needs to get inside the zone. Can he? Yes, he does. But can he survive?
Yeah.
No.
That's going to be AJ putting an end to his life, and that's quite unfortunate opening. And now High Voltage taking down a player of Blood Legion, as it's going to be Leo meeting his makers. And now certainly Ozzy going to be the man who is actually quite a meanie. He was trying to make the rotation inside the circle, but caught him off guard. And High Voltage are doing a pretty dominating job overall, contesting those end circle, and they're doing a pretty phenomenal job as well, as StalwartFlex are still doing quite good. They have all their players alive, but as I'm talking, Crypto went down, and TDK Raiders are also getting a knock on the players of Blood Legion, but another fight is panning out between the players of High Voltage and StalwartFlex, as the two openings has already been found from the players of High Voltage, and now the domination is just continuing, as Blade being the last man surviving, and Ozzy probably trying to fire a lot of shots, and that's going to be Blade going down as well. Ozzy doing a fantastic job.
StalwartFlex talk about this team as well. So you can see the domination, right?
In times of PUBG, friendship falls silent. And this is what exactly is going on between these two Mongolian teams. Of course, Seal doing a fantastic job in the overall almost eliminating the entire squad as used, but again, that last man surviving is going to be a massive factor inside the game. Godless is getting contested by a lot of squads. Even Seal and even R3D, they have their sights locked onto him, as Deadeyes, of course, being in those nearby phrases. R3D are doing quite a phenomenal job in overall surviving this time, because they weren't really able to show up since those last previous game, but right now they have all their 4 players alive, and this is going to be a massive factor inside the game. And they also have a real good compound for themselves, and that is going to be so fantastic for them.
It certainly will be, but look at how the circle has shifted. Deadeyes having been blessed by it. Now they're going after the players of Team Seal, getting a few knocks here and there, and have reduced the squad to just 2 players. And now Utsaga getting that final kill onto with Zeus. We've just got 4 squads amidst us, everyone eyeing out for the chicken, as Deadeyes going absolute ham on the players of Seal, as they've managed to take down Killer in the process, searching for the last player. maybe for the final squad wipe, as R3D is enjoying their sweet spot inside the circle, having all their players. I think it's going to pan down to these two teams, as Baron has finally resorted for the heal battle.
Exactly, the circle shift is going to be hurtful for him. And now Seal, of course, wanted to make the rotation in, but got caught off guard. And now Baron, of course, the last man surviving for Seal. He might be in a massive world of trouble, but there's a massive fight. Might be breaking down between the players of R3D and Deadeyes anytime soon. Of course, the smoke's being lobbed in. They need to make a way inside the circle as well. Deadeyes have the entirety of circle for themselves. R3D are going to be blocking their vision off with those a little bit of smokes coming in from these lads. But for how long? As Shifu is in those clotheslines, spotting Virus down in the close, but Virus is going to be the one to retaliate back in fashion. And of course, Wadu getting spotted as well. And this is some incredible lightning fast reactions coming in from R3D players. But again, Animus from those backlines going to be throwing down Molotov, making sure Wadu sir is getting forced out of his initial cover that he has on top, lobbing in that beautiful nade, doing a little bit of damage, but certainly not enough to take anyone down.
This is certainly one of those games that Deadeyes does want to get back in. And R3D, Deadeyes, both these teams have been eyeing out for the chicken dinner. But only one team is going to come out on top, which is the one as Deadeyes are in a situation. Yes, he is burning into the hells of Inferno, as we've got Wadu. He has to barely keep himself alive. He's patched himself up. No, just the bandages to do the work, as Anubis gets spotted by On Top, as EDGAR is trying to provide that quintessential cover fire, as On Top will be going greedy in for the finish.
Of course, now R3D in a massive water trouble. They need to make the rotation inside as well. Deadeyes, of course, have the rest of the zone for themselves. The first knock in the opening has been found. Joker has been taken down as well. R3D doing a fantastic job, but just take a look at them. 249 doing a lot of work. We do know it has those 100 bullets, but that's not going to be working out in their favor. R3D, what a fantastic and incredible gameplay coming in from these lads.
100%. The way they held themselves off, you know, having the better of the circle towards the end, and that one knock on Shifu completely opened things up. I mean, had he not been taken down, maybe it could have been a Deadeyes game, but...
तो लाइक और शेयर ठोक दीजिए महाकाल का दबा के लाइक और शेयर ठोक दीजिए 5000 लौटे दिख जाना चाहिए ये 4000 के लिए मैं यहाँ पे नहीं खड़ा हूँ पूरा साल मेहनत करता हूँ आपके लिए बेटा ऐसा नहीं चलेगा लाइक ठोकी दबा के लाइक ठोकिए यहाँ पे देखिए